Hi, I'm Rick Howard. In my job, I get to travel a lot. At least that's what I say at the beginning of our weekly videos. My favorite time of year is Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. This year, Food and Wine Festival runs from September 27th through November 11th. And for the whole month of October, we'll be bringing you a new video each day from one of the festival marketplaces around World Showcase. As our guests, we'll have wine experts, chefs, and great friends, because there's no better way to enjoy Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival than with food, wine, and great friends. Welcome to Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. Well, hey, and welcome back to our Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival days here on Travel with Rick. Wow, you hear those drums?
We do.
It's exciting here at Epcot today. Good to see you guys. You made it out from Anaheim again.
We did.
It's our good friends Chad, Kate from Disneyland. You guys are awesome. How does it feel to be out in humid Florida? A little different than your weather, huh?
A little different.
Much more humid. Excited to be here though. Came just for Food and Wine Festival.
And I thought you came just to be on our show.
Just to see you too, of
Oh,
course.
nice, nice. This is your second year back to the Food and Wine Festival and your second year on Travel with Rick's Food and Wine Festival, right?
Yes.
That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Wow. So you guys are back. You know, we met on a cruise ship, right?
We did,
Isn't that pretty
yeah,
cool?
Disney cruise.
We started out cruising together, and then you guys started talking about coming. I mean, you guys have been coming to Florida parks for a while, right?
Last year was
that your first time?
Last year, Food and Wine Festival was my first time at Walt Disney World ever.
I did not know that. I knew it was your first time at the festival. But wow, okay, so you guys are big West Coasters. You love all things Disneyland. You're like the Disneyland queen of knowledge. I really respect all your knowledge about that there. And I love the shirts. Epcot 2013 Food and Wine Festival. And then what's on the back? Check this out. CDA, Monsters Inc. Certified drinkers of Anaheim. And you too. And
Funny enough, Rick, we have made you
I was going to say, I feel a little out of uniform.
an honorary member of the CDA.
Check it out. All right. I feel pretty good about this. I've never been an honorary member of anything before. This is pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sport my shirt here, man. This is awesome. Just feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Hey, how did we were on a cruise together?
We were
how
on a
we
cruise
met.
together.
We just showed up at our table for dinner, and there you guys were. We became fast friends.
Yeah, we
right?
hit it off pretty quick, and since then I've done two other cruises. One other
cruise together, and we see them every time we come out here.
Yeah, and when we come out there, we try to hook up with you guys. You know, when we were out for D23 Expo last a couple months ago, we went out to dinner, hung out, went to Chef Gordon Ramsay's restaurant there. We had a burger with an egg on it. My first time ever having a burger with it. It was really good that way. That was a great tip. That was pretty cool. Sure it's hot. Yeah. All right, so now, but anyway, I feel in uniform, so this is pretty cool. So we're here in Morocco. We're going to have some tastes of Morocco. Morocco is a country here, one of the show places here in World Showplace, one of the pavilions in World Showplace. But as a expo or a food and wine festival pavilion, marketplace, they've been here since 1996. So since the very beginning. Of course, if you got a permit location here year round, you would think that Moroccan food's pretty important. Influenced a lot of stuff, right? We've got some really cool dishes here to try out from Morocco. The kefta pocket is back again. And this thing is new though, I think. The harissa chicken roll. I don't think this was here last year. Looks kind of like an egg roll.
Yeah.
And then of course the baklava is back, so we're going to try that out. Rich sweet pastry made of phyllo and chopped nuts and sweetened syrup and honey. Sounds really good, right?
Nothing wrong
Sounds
with
really
that.
good. All right, so this year they're doing things a little different than last year. At each of the marketplaces, they're taking one dish and pairing it with one wine. So this year, for the Morocco marketplace, they're pairing, and they have pairings and they have suggestions every year, right? But they're taking one dish and one beverage this year is what the sommeliers and the chefs here are suggesting. So they're taking this chicken roll, the harissa chicken roll. I was thinking chorizo for some reason. The harissa chicken roll, and then this is the Czar white wine. We don't know what kind of white wine it is. It's just white wine. So that's our pairing. So if you guys want to dive into that and see what you think.
It should pair pretty well because harissa is kind of a sweet or sweet hot spice blend made with herbs and peppers and spices. So that white wine should pair nicely off that kind of heat out of that egg rolls.
So you know this. You're familiar with
I
this
like
dish then.
harissa. I've
Okay.
never tried it in egg roll form, but I really like spicy food, and harissa is a good, like, kind of Indian African spice blend that I quite enjoy. So I'm looking forward to it.
I knew I liked you for a reason. I love spicy things too. So yeah, that's awesome.
All right, we gonna dig in?
Yeah, help yourself.
I'm
Go
not
ahead,
even
Chad.
gonna bother
It's
with
finger
the
food.
fork.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we got some corn.
Chicken,
Oh yeah.
a little bit of kick, not too much.
Yeah. Well, we did have this last year in a different form. I definitely remember this flavor. Alright, so I'll be the first to go for the wine. I don't mind reaching for the berry.
Good spice. The egg roll's nice and crunchy. The corn gives it a nice balance with some sweetness.
Reminds me of a southwestern
Egg roll. a
Egg
little
roll.
bit.
It really does. That's kind of the flavor I'm getting too there for sure with the corn.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of after heat, but not super hot. Just a good, flavorful. Sort of.
Yeah, that is a lot of flavor. What do you think about the wine with it?
I think it pairs really well. It kind of cuts that burny.
It takes the heat out a little bit of it. It's kind of a dry white wine
Yeah, not too sweet.
and not too sweet. Actually, I think a little sweeter might pair with that heat a little bit better, but that's
agree.
good. All right, so let's try this kefta pocket. Now we've kind of cut this up. This is like a half of a pita bread stuffed there with meat.
Meat and vegetables, some sauce.
Right page. This here would help. There we go. Yeah, so we just have kefta pocket. That's what we have. We don't have any other. We have one over there. So it's basically ground beef and a pita pocket. That's pretty much what we're doing here. We've got some slaw. Looks a little bit like the kimchi slaw from South Korea, but I'm thinking no, but it has a little bit of that. It's got some cabbage and onions. Oh yeah.
Definitely less aggressive than that heat profile wise.
But good flavor.
Good
flavor
flavor.
in the meat. Digging that. All right, so now this is a sangria. Now, the sangria was here last year. Here's how we just pass things around, travel with Rick. We're all just one big family here for sure. I mean, we've cruised together, right? We drink together, we do everything together.
It's tasty, maybe a little too sweet for my taste actually though.
Okay. Are you a fan of sangria at all?
Yeah, I do like sangria. I like more of a citrusy sangria though, not quite so heavy on the sugar.
So maybe like a white sangria. Maybe
Yeah.
you like more like. Okay, so are you a bigger fan of white wines or red wines?
I prefer red wine, but I probably do prefer white sangria because I prefer, cold, refreshing, more of a mixed drink, not so much of a straight wine beverage.
So this Czar white wine, located in the foothills of the Atlas Mountains, is where these wines come from, in Morocco. And this area has been making wine since the Roman times. Can you imagine that? A lot of history in Morocco. One of our oldest allies is a country, the United States. Definitely, Morocco is a very good ally of ours. Amazing. And setting for Indiana Jones movies. It seems like they're always flying to Morocco. That's where they kind of kick things off. I always like that, And they got cool hats in Morocco, those little Fez hats, those are pretty rocking,
You can get one right here.
I think I could just grab Abe's there. I like your hat, man. It's awesome. Very nice. Yeah, so they got good hats in Morocco. I really dig that. So good food, good hats, really, really nice. So the wines we dig. Now the beer, you're having a beer, but you didn't get that here, right?
I actually did get it from
Okay.
the other Moroccan stand. It is the Casa beer,
Okay.
which is a Moroccan beer. They say that you can only get it in Epcot. That's what he told me. It might have been a sales pitch. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
It is authentically
it
brewed
is.
in Morocco.
It is,
Right.
and it's similar to a Stella style beer. Not bad at all.
All right, so I see you're just digging right into the baklava there.
Make it a little more shareable.
Yeah. So we did have this last year. Love baklava. It's a sweet pastry made of layers of phyllo, chopped nuts, sweetened with honey and syrup. Looking really good there. Oh, you gotta get some of that really good stuff on the bottom there. Definitely get that. Some of that honey there dripping off.
Very, very tasty.
Yeah.
Rich.
Very
Thick,
rich.
right? Loads of layers of phyllo there. Phyllo.
Lots of honey, a little bit of nutty flavor.
Now I'll try this one.
Pairs much better with a sweeter option.
Yeah, and that's not quite as sweet now, right?
Right.
You've had that, right? I like that. Actually, the sangria goes very well with that. Go ahead and try it, Chad.
I agree.
Okay. So we found out that baklava is characteristic of the area, former Ottoman Empire, but it's also found in Central and Southwest Asia.
Okay.
We're bringing you lots of cultural tips on travel with Rick this time around, trying to get you more into the country. That's the cool thing about Food and Wine Festival, you know. So maybe you've never had baklava before, or maybe you've never had a kefta pocket before, and you know, with the different marketplaces in the festival, you can go up and try a sample. You know, a couple of bucks, you can try sangria, you can try a wine you haven't tried, and it's a great way to sample foods and try things that maybe you didn't try before, right?
Yeah.
You know, you know, a lot of people don't like snails, escargot. So we've got France looming out there, and I know my friend Sarah, she's a little worried about trying snails for the first time, but you know, we're excited.
I think she'll like it.
It's not as bad as it
she'll like
seems.
it.
Yeah, it sounds kind of gross, but see, that's the cool thing about it. Maybe you haven't tried it before, you can check it out here and see it. You know, I mean, you can try wearing yellow. You know, at the Food and Wine Festival.
That's kind of a neat thing.
Something you might think that you would never do either. You know, so that's good. So yeah, I guess we should rate these foods. What do you guys think?
I'm giving the egg rolls a 5 because I really.
Oh, you really
enjoyed
like
them.
that?
I
Okay.
really like that.
I'd probably give the egg rolls a 4,
Okay.
and the kefta pocket I'd probably give a 3.5.
Okay, so you like the egg roll better than that?
Like the egg roll
How about
better.
you on the
I'm going to
kefta?
side along with you on the 3.5 of the kefta pocket.
Okay. And then the baklava?
I'm always a sucker for something sweet, so it's probably getting a 4.5 in my book.
4.5 on the baklava, okay?
I'll give it a 4 just
Give it
because
a
I'm not a
4.
huge dessert guy.
All right, so I'm gonna flop on these. I'm gonna go a 3.5 on the egg roll. I mean, it's good, you know. I guess I didn't quite like it as much as that, so I'm gonna go 3.5 on the harissa chicken. I'm gonna go on the kefta pocket. I'm gonna give that a 4. Really like the kefta pocket. I think the beef has a good flavor this year. I like the slaw and the cabbage and stuff that's going along with that. The baklava, you guys all know I'm not a real big dessert fan, but that was definitely rocking. If I like dessert, that'd be the kind of dessert I like, and I'm going to go a 4 on that as well. And I really like the wines a lot. I know we're not rating the wines, but I thought
paired
they're
well
very,
with
very
the
good.
choices.
So yeah, so that's really awesome. So I think the white wine did go really well with the egg roll, and you know, as we found out, the sangria went pretty good with the baklava, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, Morocco Food and Wine Festival. What do you think? Anything else about this? What are you guys looking forward to seeing this year? You guys just got in, you know, you're excited about touring around the Food and Wine Festival. What's on your plan, Stan?
Eating a lot, drinking a lot.
Well, of course, you're the Anaheim drinking team.
I am really looking forward to the kimchi dog, slaw dog in South Korea.
It's amazing. Did you see our video yet on
I
it?
haven't seen the video yet.
Okay,
but
yeah,
I've
we
heard
had
nothing
that
but
the other
good
day.
things.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I will. Highest rating for the kimchi dog. Really, really good.
Forward about that.
All right, yeah, the lamb chop over in Australia is pretty amazing.
We had that last year. It's pretty good.
All right, anything else you're looking forward to? What do you
Fisherman's
guys?
pie?
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Ireland. Yes.
You guys did that booth with us last
Yeah.
year on Travel with Rick, and we checked that out. And sorry you didn't get it again this year, but you definitely have to check out the Fisherman's
We're going to
Pie
hit it
for
on
sure.
our own. It'll
For
be okay.
sure.
So while you're here in the world, what are you looking forward to? New Fantasyland?
We saw it a little bit the last time we
Okay.
were here. We were here
Right.
in June, just the two of us,
Okay.
not with the rest of our group, but we got to see a little bit. I'm excited to see what's changed.
Right.
What am I excited for? I'm
Be Our
excited.
Guest. You got to check out Be Our Guest
We
tried it
restaurant.
for lunch.
Okay. Well, you guys know everything, man. I can't teach you
I am
anything,
excited for
man.
Toy Story Midway Mania.
Okay.
Because
But
we
you
have,
got that in
But we've
California.
never ridden it here, and I've heard that the line is better here. I know that sounds really silly that
No,
I'm
the
excited
queues
for
are
the line.
important. You know,
The overall poll, the queues are better in Florida.
Our queue, I was just going to say, you know, our queues, you know, you guys have the really good attractions. You know, I always say it. I love Buzz Lightyear in California. I love, Pirates in California is awesome. But, you know, our queues do rock a little better
Oh,
than
yeah.
yours do. You know, we have the same mermaid attraction now in New Fantasyland. It's basically
But
a
your
carbon
queue-
copy, but our queue rocks, man. It really does. It's good. That's good. So.
Food-wise, new thing, I think I'm most excited. We're trying Yachtsman Steakhouse while we're here. We've never been. So I'm really excited.
That filet is rocking. Here you guys are going to Jico a little later too.
Yeah, a little later tonight we're going to Jico.
Jico's a favorite restaurant of a lot of my friends, you know, so you're not going to be disappointed there. I know you guys have tried it before, but that's a great restaurant at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Just an awesome place. So yeah, I'm glad to know that you guys plan this out. I know you're a planner, right? I saw she sent me her spreadsheet. Yeah, she sent me her spreadsheet before she showed up. So you plan it out down to the.
In fact, I think we're late for something.
Yeah, and you're sporting a magic band.
We are. We're trying it out for the first time.
We'll come back to that in just a second. I remember one of the attractions went down or something last year, and Jason, one of your friends that's out, he went to the cast member and said, "But you don't understand. We're on a time schedule. We don't have time for this attraction."
I pulled the itinerary out,
and it was thoroughly embarrassing to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so magic bands. What do you think? That's pretty cool. Got a sport little Mickey on there.
So far, so good. They didn't work for our Magical Express, but it was still pretty smooth and easy, and they got them working. We used them to come into the parks. Chad paid for his beer.
Whoa!
Tossing knives
Harissa chicken down! Harissa chicken down!
Chad wanted to eat it. I'll buy another one.
5 second rule. It's okay.
But we used them to get into the park, and it worked. It was great. It works with the Mickey readers, no problem. It is definitely a lot easier than having to, fumble and pull your wallet out or your pass.
Now, did you put your fast passes on there?
I did. We haven't tried fast passes yet.
That's
but
awesome.
I do have them scheduled.
And when you get back to your room tonight, you've been around the Food and Wine Festival, you had a couple of beverages, everything's good, you want to get to your room, you're not fumbling in your pocket for your room key, you just go right there. Oh, wait a minute, wrong one. Go right there, and you can get right in your room. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, there's definitely some handy little features to it. You can pay at the Food and Wine booth. You've got the Magic Band readers right up there, little Mickey thing like you said. So yeah, that's awesome. And it's just pretty cool when you come into the park and you hit that and you watch the little thing spin and it goes green. You go, yep, I'm good to go. Yeah, nice job, pal. So yeah, that's really cool. All right, so we've rated, we've tasted. We've enjoyed Morocco, right? Morocco's a pretty cool country. You guys are going to be back for a couple more shows, right? You guys aren't leaving until we get some more food in us.
Absolutely.
You guys are going to be around here for a few days. You guys are going to be around for a few more days. We're going all the way to October 31st. We have a lot of great shows for you. That Scotland-Singapore throwdown is still looming out there somewhere in our future. That that pork cider from Hawaii is still out there coming up. I hear that they have a great beef dish, beef bourguignon in France, and some escargot that my friend Sarah is going to be checking out. Speaking of beef, we've got Canada coming up. You guys will be back for that one, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we got a lot of good things coming up. You don't want to miss a day here on Travel with Rick. We got some cool stuff for you. Kate, you want to take a second? Tell them about my wet passport here?
Sure. You can come and pick these up. You can pick them up in the center in Future World, or they typically have them at most of the booths or as you're coming in, and it's a great opportunity to see what's going on. It has the concert series info in it, and then information about all the booths as well, so you can see what your options are to eat, where they're all located. You can follow along. Each country will give you a cool stamp when you try their food. You can mark down about your favorites, things you want to go back and hit again. And it really is a cool, kind of souvenir that doesn't really cost you anything other than your time. So.
Right. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And I see you got a sporting little button on there, pal.
That we do.
That's the Travel with Rick official Epcot Food and Wine Festival logo for this year. And, guys, we've been meeting you guys all festival long. We want to keep meeting you past October 31st. We're going to be here for some days in November, of course. We'll be here to close the festival towards the end. So if you see us around the park, please come up and say hi. We love you. Love meeting you. Nothing beats a handshake or a hug. Like to say hi, get a picture, post it on our Facebook. Speaking of our Facebook, check out our Facebook page over at facebook.com/travelwithrick. Putting some great photos over there, putting our memories with you up there. And speaking of memories, definitely check out our Travel with Rick page. We've got a great page showing you every day the photos, the ratings, the links to the videos. You've got a whole day by day, what we had, what we liked, how we rated it, who was our guest, and everything right there on our travelwithrick.com website. You can just click on there, Epcot Food and Wine Festival, click on that button, it'll take you over there and you'll see everything day by day. Big ups to John, our camera guy. He's been on some shows and he's definitely taking care of the background stuff, editing all this video, taking care of our dailies, and doing a great job. So, and thanks to you for watching, and thanks to you guys for coming all the way from California to be here.
Yeah,
it was awesome seeing you again, and of course it was awesome seeing you guys. Look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow for another of our Epcot International Food and Wine Days on Travel with Rick. So long, everybody. Cheers.